What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Dip here, and today I'll be discussing the two other times that I got suspended from school. Being suspended recently made me think of the other two times that I got suspended, and well, one of them is kind of funny, and the other one's kind of bullshit. Not really. Let's get down to it. The first time I got suspended was in 9th grade. My girlfriend broke up with me on that day, and I was just in a really bad and upset mood. I didn't want to be bothered, and this one kid, he would just annoy everyone. He was just so annoying to everyone. Everybody hated him. Nobody wanted to talk to him because he would always take things in a sexual way and always annoy people. So one day in math, like this was like the morning of that day my girlfriend broke up with me. I had to go to school all day just upset. And the kid would fucking just bother me. I had to sit with him, so he just bothered me constantly, bitched and moaned about something, and he said something that pissed me off, and I said something to piss him off, and he punched me in the side really hard. And I just laughed of how weak the punch was, actually. And so it was later that day. I think it was after third period. It was after third period, I think. I know it was after gym because my locker was right next to the gym door. So I was getting my stuff, and like same kid who punched me in math, who would bother people, came up to me and started talking shit. And I was like, dude, just leave me the fuck alone. Like, I said this loud enough so people on the 3rd floor and the 1st floor could hear. Like, I was on the 2nd floor. And he just said, whatever, pussy. And he ran off, and I slammed my locker and I chased after him. And I was calling, you want to say that to my fucking face? And, like, I was pushing him. I slapped him on the side of the face from behind. He's going, like, you're a wimp. And so, like, just after he said that, I just full-on just punched his fucking, like, face, like, right here. And, like, he tried to, like, pull me with him, but I managed to, like, push him away from me and get to my next class. And, like, I was just full of adrenaline because, like, I was sick of being, like, the victim of people all those years, and it made me think, you know what, if I'm not going to stand up for myself, like, fuck it. So I just punched him in the face, went to my class, and he came into the classroom because we had the same classroom, and he was trying to get to me, but, let's just say this big motherfucker student, like, he's a good friend, he just came up and, like, said, back the fuck up, like, we all know that big student that tries to protect his, like, little friend, like, that's how it went down. The guy tried to get him away from me, and this teacher who was in the hallway, who saw me punch the kid, came in and told me to go to the office, and also the kid I punched went to the office, and, the principal suspended me for 3 days, and the kid got suspended for 3 days for harassment and bullying, and he also assaulted me. There could have been assault charges pushed on me, but since the kid assaulted me, they couldn't really do anything about it. I'm pretty sure that's why he didn't really sue me or anything, or something like that. But on that story, when I punched him, I end up breaking his jaw, like dislocating his jaw, and people say I knocked out a tooth, but the other people say I just broke a tooth. Like, the entire people in that classroom said he spat out a tooth after I did it, so I'm not so sure. So, another story of where I got suspended was this kid. He was a really, really annoying little bastard. Like, he was a little guy. Like, he was shorter than me and skinnier than me. Like, but you'll understand, I'm not the asshole here. Like, one day he was talking shit, like he was doing all that shit, like he was saying that he fucked everybody's mom, and, like, when you're in 3rd grade, that might upset you, but when you're in fucking 10th grade, no one's gonna fucking care. You hear that shit all the time, blah, 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 and so he started talking shit, and I told him, dude, you're not fucking 8 anymore, learn some better insults or some shit, and so he says, whatever, fuck you, and so when we got to school, we were on the bus, when we got to school, I told this to him on the bus, and so when we got to school, we went through metal detectors, which was fucking stupid. Metal detectors shouldn't be allowed in school, especially in a big fucking school with 900 kids. this little bastard, he was talking shit the entire time after I went to my locker, and all like these three kids were telling me, yo, he's talking shit on you. I'm thinking, just let him talk shit. I don't care. He's a little bitch. I'm not gonna do anything, because once I beat the shit out of him, I'm gonna be the asshole. And so later on that day, I learned he called one of my black friends the N-word and ran away, which is kind of fucked up. Like, you just don't walk up to, I mean, this black kid, he's like a big muscly guy. He's pretty tall, big muscular guy, and like the kid just called him the N-word and ran off. And so I'm thinking, dude, that's fucked up. I wish you would have gotten your ass kicked for that. And so later that day, when we were all in lunch, someone else came up to me and says, dude, he just punched an autistic girl in the face. I'm thinking, okay, that's the last fucking straw. And so it was like the last period of the day. I went up to him and said, dude, what the fuck's your problem calling my friend the N-word and punching an autistic girl in the face? I didn't call him the N-word. And when he said that, he actually said the word, like, I didn't call that guy N-word. And he actually said the word, and he bumped my shoulder when I walked past. I grabbed his shoulders and just threw him to the ground. And thinking, I didn't really say anything though. I just looked at him. Like, the teacher was like, hey, what's going on? She went to go call the principal or security guard to come get me, and the kid walked past me and sat down at his desk, and he was starting talking shit, and like everyone was just looking at me like thinking, is he gonna do something? Is he gonna do something? I was sitting there looking, I was like shaking my head. I'm thinking, I can't be doing this. And so I just full on kicked him in the stomach while he was in the chair, and I just wailed on him like a good 3 or 4 good punches right to the back of the head. And oh my god, I don't know what snapped, but I immediately realized if I keep doing this, I'm gonna get in trouble. So I just like got away from the teacher, walked us both down there, and got to the office. The kid started fucking bawling his eyes out. Like, we were in the principal's office, he was crying, his face was red, he was crying, hiding his face in his hand. So yeah, the vice principal, I was in the vice principal's office because the principal came in after the kid left. The kid who I punched and beat the shit out of, like, went to the nurse's office to see if he was okay. And so the vice principal's like, so should we press charges? I'm thinking, oh fuck, no one told me about this shit. And so and so the principal was like, no, I don't want to press charges, because they heard my side of the story of how he called my friend the N-word and how he punched an autistic girl in the face. The principal was like, if we suspend this kid, if we press charges, then he's going to get that story out, and then we're going to be the assholes. So I'm probably thinking that's what he was thinking. He probably didn't even want the cops to get involved anyways. Maybe that's the other reason. He says, no, I'm not going to press charges. I got 3 days out. I was originally going to get 5, but since there was going to be a break, there was like a 3-day break, so I ended up getting 6 days out of school, which was completely awesome, and I liked it, because I kind of like got a lot of shit done around the house. Only my bio grade tanked, and someone just texted me. Buck sent a photo. Okay. Anyways, just wanted to tell you guys that story. I'm going to wish you guys a good Merry Christmas, which is in 14 days. Maybe I'll post something on my Christmas break. Okay. Or on Christmas Day. See you guys later. Dip out. Bam!